This morning I'm feeling a little bit tired and grumpy. And what depression, the gift of depression, taught me when I went through that is that there's a time to welcome tiredness and a sense of disconnection. I've still done my chanting. I got up for a while out of bed and then went back to bed because that just felt like the best and most nurturing thing to do today. But what I've learnt is that being a bit tired and disconnected is as welcome as anything else. In actual fact, there's a kind of peace when we don't fight against we could call them our darker emotions, our shadow self. When we learn to embrace it with compassion, even our tiredness can be quite a gift, something beautiful. It can also initially be a good learning tool, because we have to ask ourselves, why are we fighting against our tiredness? Why are we fighting against our sense of disconnection? Now, partly it may be because we just want to feel good, which is quite acceptable. And as I've said, you can actually often feel good in the midst of tiredness if you welcome it and embrace it like a friend and don't turn against it. But we can also examine the stories behind the tiredness, and certainly things like depression can be a great self-examination tool, because with it we may start to find, if we dissect depression, which is often what I tell people when I do the training around managing depression. If we examine depression might not be what's messing us up. What might be messing us up is the story that we're adding to the depression. Like, quite a lot of people think, oh, now I'm unworthy, or I'm not spiritual, or I can't be there for other people now, or what will other people think of me with this depression or this sadness or this tiredness. So actually, if we scrape below the surface, we might find that the sadness, the tiredness is uncovering parts of our personality we were unaware of, like our need to be liked, our need to be appreciated, our need to be a savior, to be there for someone and not be the one who's weak and experiencing problems. So there can be quite a gift of healing if we start to look at the underlying beliefs behind tiredness or sadness or some emotional state like that. I think you can master them. I think they can reveal to us how to use techniques of self-compassion and surrender and acceptance. And in that, they can be quite a beautiful experience, almost like the gentleness and the quietness of a grey day, which we have today as well, where we can just sit and welcome and find the peace in whatever is happening. There's a beauty in that.